Ba-da-bum. Da. Da-dum-bum-bum. Da-ba-dum-bum-bum. Bum-bum-bum. Ba-da-bum. Da. Dum-pum-pum. Da-ba-pum-pum. Da-da-da-ba-da-bum. Dum. Dum-bum-bum. Ba-da-bum. Da-da-da. Da. Wait, is it already online? Wow, I was live this whole time. 何これごめんなさいはい、パンパンパン Hello TPT 私はどこアブラカドブルース Hello Good evening Magandang gabi sa inyo lahat Konbanwa My name is Anzu and I am an apricot that delivers packages from me to you Howdy partners Howdy apricots Today we continue the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles Chapter 4 Karma's Last Bow Yes, something like that. You missed last time. Oh, that's okay. Because of some power outage, I think it was. I didn't get to stream last Sunday, so I had to move it on Wednesday to make up for it. And then I missed Twitch yesterday because I was too tired. I came from errands and I was outside with brother. First time I see the outdoors and so longing. Yes. Oh, that's okay, Pichi. So for those who missed the last stream, what happened? Gregson! Our fish and chips detective! He's dead! He's the victim of this case. And... Well. Our accused is Baruch Vaziksu. Hi, Baruch-san. Vanziksu. He is the culprito. Hi. So this. Alright. So we're in the crime scene and we're going to do the investigation part. Yes. Continue. Hi. Continue. Yes. Wow, Gregson! Fish and chip who? Greggy! Hiya. Time to investigate.
Oh, he has a conspiracy board. This looks like some sort of notice board or something. And it's absolutely covered in scraps of paper.
Mr. Naruhodo, look!
This you mean? It's an autopsy report, isn't it?
And these are case notes here. Details of prison inmates.
Yes, in fact, they're all sort of documents that only a detective could normally acquire. What on earth went on in this room?
Some old newspaper cuttings. And this one here.
Oh yes, the advertisement you mean. To the Red-Headed League. But why? What's that doing here?
Whoever occupied this room was clearly interested in it for some reason.
I could imagine Gregson like doing the conspiracy meme. So done it?
Fireplace. Santa Claus.
An empty fireplace makes a room feel even colder than it would be otherwise, doesn't it?
It's thick with dust. Look. I think it would be fair to say it hasn't been used in a very long time.
In other words, whoever lived in this room must have been extremely hardy in cold weather. That needs to be the preview image for next. Conspiracy board Gregson. Oh my god, I do it. I totally do it. Alright, please remind me. Gregson. Conspiracy board meme. And it's not like I'll just crop his face and put it on. No, I'm gonna draw it. Yeah. Alright. Or nobody lived here at all and merely visited when the occasion arose. I wouldn't like to say which is more likely.
Hello, John. Don't worry, next week I will teach you. Never! I... Freedom! I suck! Anzu is free! Hi! Anzu is free with sock. Yes. Hi. Sock is freedom. Hi. No cage. No.
Free never.
No threat. No. Bad John. Punk. Bad boy. No. I refusing. No.
No, that's right. It's one or the other.
Oh, look, there's a picture of a lady.
Is this Gregson's wife? Well, assuming this is his room. Oh, it's a photograph stand. I suppose it must be a picture of one of Inspector Gregson's family members. Ah! What's the matter? Your eyes look like they're about to pop out of your head. They are! Look, Mr. Naruhodo, quickly! Whoa! ちょっと待ってくれ!
Eh?
Wait, this is that lady from last time. They may take our mustaches, but they'll never take our freedom.
Yes, they can take our mustaches, they can take our socks, but our freedom dies. I reckon it. Yeah.
This is the lady who reported her husband is missing. Oh! No, wait. Is this Gregson's wife? Has he been lying to his wife this whole time what his occupation is and who he is? Or he could have picked up the case also. So I'm gonna let's see. Why do I feel like this woman is familiar somehow? Of course she's familiar. We met her only this morning. Yeah. It's Mrs. Vigil. This makes no sense. Why would there be a picture of Mrs. Vigil in here? Is it an affair?
Hello, Meme Lord. I'm not a nectarine. Meme Lord. Omae! Yamero! Yamete kudasai. What? Don't make my mustache slap you. No. Not a nectarine. Apricot na. Apricot na! How are you?
To be frank, I don't think I've ever been more stumped. I'm sorry to say I have no idea either.
Tarabata. Oh, hello, Nishimaya-san. Hello, Zodi. Yeah, wakai. Mrs. Vigil looks young in the picture, na? How are you both? How are you, Nishimaya-san? Have you found the copper? Yes. Have you found copper? What about the gold and the silver? What about tungsten? Adamantite? Emerald? Sapphire? Topaz?
I'm running out of gems.
Yamondo?
You can't find the sniper shot using virus bullets?
Oh man. Maybe it's time to self-implode. Be the cure that you always wish to be.
Excuse me.
Oh, Inspector! Oh, sir!
Poor man. He can't possibly be able to focus on investigating when he's so upset. Gregson. Excuse me. Sorry, sir. Can't see a thing, sir. Too many tears, sir. It's raining, sir. Oh, they're so sad for Gregson's death. Oh no, this is so sad. I'm coping with jokes. Oh my god. Ugh. Ugh. I thought your house was a Nessen's hideout.
Again? Wow, those hitmen sure are inefficient.
Right, perhaps I better leave you to your work then. Okay, looks like there's nothing else here. Maybe here on the right. Whoa, there's a lot of things here, yo. Gregson was quite surprising death to finish off the game with. It hits hard. Honestly, very surprising. You wouldn't think that he would, you know, be off like that. Very interesting choice. And the fact he was gonna leave, right? He was gonna head to Paris, to Paris. And then he dies. Damn. Excuse me. If you're looking down on us from the great beyond, Inspector, don't worry. We'll look after things at the yard. I've interrupted some deep thoughts here. Yeah, he's 1 week away from retirement, man. They didn't even let him retire in peace. Huh. Somebody's very haphazardly nailed those boards, even the broken glass, haven't they? You couldn't even really call it a window anymore. Well, if you remember the window in Mr. Natsume's room, that was totally blocked up with bricks. This one does at least still let in some light, so you could say nothing more about it. I'm starting to feel even more sorry for Mr. Natsume now. Retired in pieces. He was given one shot at retirement. And they gave it. The top of one of the candles in this candle holder has been completely blown off. Yes, there's wax splattered on the wall behind, look. I suppose if a bullet had hit... Oh, damn. If a bullet had hit it... It does seem likely that the bullet hit the candle, having first passed through the inspector's body. Ugh. Now that the wax on the wall looks like blood to me.
Damn! Huh.
Hey, there's a red wig. Nice. Ever since we came in here, I can't take my eyes off that thing. Oh, funnily enough, neither can I. It's a hairpiece, isn't it? It is! It is! A bright red hairpiece. And I suppose the fact that it's right next to where the body was found means we have to accept that Inspector Gregson wore wigs, does it? And it's such a flame-colored red, too. Yes, that's a color we've come across very recently elsewhere, isn't it? Exactly. This is a vital clue, I'm sure of it.
Tama naman.
Is that a wig or a toupee? I guess it's a wig? Toupee only, like, covers the top part of your head, right? Or like a small part of it, but not the entire thing.
That's what I know.
Oh, what's this?
Nutcracker?
It would appear to be a little model policeman. It's rather charming, isn't it, in a way? Seeing as it's on the floor here, do you think it belonged to Inspector Gregson?
It's a little hard to imagine Lord Van Zeeks playing with something like this.
It's only about 8 centimeters tall. It could have fallen out of someone's pocket, I suppose. I think we should record it as evidence just in case.
Yes, I agree. It is rather delightful after all in a way. Ta-da-ba-dum.
It's kind of cute. Wait, can we take a look at it?
Kapam. Little policeman.
So kawaii. Look at that. So cute. But nothing remarkable about it. Oh wait. Oh, the head part. Nani kore?
The helmet of this charming policeman appears to be a little worse for wear.
I'm not convinced about the charming part, but yes, you're right. The head part looks like it's been fairly heavily manhandled.
Manhandle? Oh, okay.
Something else went in my head. I'm so sorry. Almost as if somebody has enjoyed twisting it around and around for fun. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you. Blessed are you. Shall we try twisting it around and around too for fun? Our fathers that day. Whoa! Whoa, that's pretty. I want one. I want one. That's cool. Look at that. I want one. Where do I get one like this? What's that? It appears to be some sort of key. But it's tiny though. It couldn't be a key for a door. Not at that size. So what is it for, I wonder?
Damn.
That's pretty cool. That is cool. Oh wow, that's cool.
That's cool.
This looks like some sort of key.
Yes, it does. A very tiny and simple key.
What's a little key doing inside a little figure of a policeman in the first place? And what's it for?
Mama, I want one. Ne, apricots, I want one. Where do you think we can find one?
Oh, I'm intrigued by this. Look at that. It's a young Mrs. Vigil. I wonder why. I wonder why.
It's a wig.
No, it's a toupee. It's just the top part, isn't it? I'm confused. I've always wondered what the underside of a hairpiece looks like.
That doesn't surprise me at all, Mr. Naruhodo. You always want to see what lies beneath, don't you?
I'm not sure that's how I put it. You must have to use a lot of bird lime to keep it in place on your head, so it doesn't get blown off in a gust of wind, I mean.
That might be a little inconvenient, but you wanted to take it off again, don't you think?
Bird lime?
What's that?
Is it like some kind of glue adhesive? Well, it does look like the other one got shot at. Look at that.
Aye.
Ah! There are some black marks here too.
Yes, they look like some sort of
scorch marks. So perhaps the bullet struck the candle here, do you think? It's only this one candle that's been cracked in half, it seems.
Yes, I think you might be right.
Firearms are rarely used by criminals in Japan, so I'm afraid I'm not particularly knowledgeable about them. That's actually true. That's why we don't have a lot of news about Japanese crimes that involve shooting, and when it does happen, it's such a big deal in Japan. That's why most of the crimes you guys notice, it's about knives or stabbings. If not other means, anything but guns. It's a little harder to get one in Japan, for what I know. For what I heard, like, I didn't observe the policemen in Japan when I was there, but I believe even policemen are not even allowed to carry like higher caliber types of guns. Like it's really a regular pistol or something, or something like that, like a really low powered one or so. This is presumably the murder weapon then. Oh my! It is real, I suppose. I think so. Guns are so rare in Japan, I really know very little about them. It's a sticky substance spread on the twigs to trap small birds. Honto? Wait, does that mean it's the spit of the birds or something like that when they make their nest? So it's called bird lime. Lime. Okay. Naruhodo. There's one way to know for sure, Mr. Naruhodo. Fire a shot! Wow, her first choice is to fire a shot. Yes, baby Uhtred, what's wrong? Why are you hiding at my chair? Maybe because brother is vacuuming? No. If I did that, I'd be looking for a skilled lawyer to represent me in court. Slightly safer just to ask someone who might know, I think. Revolver. Last but not the least. This. Oof. So, I suppose this is where the victim... That's right. The rope is laid around the body to show exactly how it was found. Poor Inspector Gregson himself has already been taken away. And would probably be under Dr. Sight's scalpel by now if not for what happened last week. From the shape of the rope, it would appear that the inspector was curled up in a ball. Fun fact, that's how I sleep. I sleep in the cat position. Yeah. While hugging a pillow or a plushie. Right now, what I hug to sleep is, you guys know the, I don't know, was it Blaharaj? Same, it's the shark. It's the shark plushie of IKEA, whatever. That's what I hug to sleep for the past few weeks.
Hi, it's the big one. Yes.
Are you feeling alright, Mr. Naruhodo? You look like you've just seen a ghost. I know it's just a rope, but... well, it conjures up quite a terrifying image. That's all. Especially with that blood next to it. Oh, I do understand. In some ways, what we picture in our minds can be even worse than reality. Susato-san is so strong, though. She's taking this far better than I am. Okay, just scanning to see if I missed anything else.
Sometimes we miss little details, you know?
Looks like that's it. Okay. So now we gotta talk to Jeannie. Gina, what was Inspector Gregson doing here in the first place? That's what I want to know. It's what, half a year since I got all the clink? That's when I decided to give up me diving and become a detective instead. Oh yes, Mr. Shum twisted the inspector's arm to agree to take you on as an apprentice, didn't he? Something like that, I think. Anyway, the point is I didn't really know much about the boss till then. It turns out he's been a bit of a legend of the yard. Goodness, really? Oh gosh! They say he managed to solve some really tricky case just like that. He did? Yeah, and ever since then, he started going on all sorts of investigations, but always on his own. No one else at the yard even knows what half of the case he's working on, or apparently. That's not how it's supposed to work, is it? So what was the legendary inspector doing in a dingy little room like this?
Dingy. Dingy dingy. Dingy dingy. I know he had a lot of respect for the Reaper, you know. And look where that landed him.
Respect for the Reaper? In what way?
I heard him say as much. I'll take my hat off to that fellow. With his words.
Not how the general public feels, is it? Most people are terrified of the Reaper.
Yeah, both said that's exactly why I respected the bloke.
I didn't realize Gregson held the Reaper in quite such high regard.
He said something else to me and all. That I didn't need to worry about Reaper because he only goes after people who are bad. It did kind of set my mind at ease when he said that.
Right. What is this place then? Does anyone live here?
Apparently it's been rented by some kid called Hugh Boone.
Hugh Boone. It's a sort of here today, gone tomorrow name isn't it?
Yeah, it's what we call an unidentified person. We haven't been able to get in touch with him.
I see. Well, judging from appearances, I'd have to say this place hasn't been lived in for a long time, if ever.
What? All the lads from the yard piled out to get stuck into the investigation. But there's so little here, no one knew what to do with themselves.
I do wonder. Yes, Mr. Sato? Well, could it be that this Hugh Boone is in fact Inspector Gregson himself?
What?
How could that be? Well, if he was investigating on his own, it's quite possible that this was in fact some kind of secret office of his. I'd never even considered that.
Nice work, Suze! We're actually following a line of inquiry like that ourselves.
You are?
If you look around the room, you see, there's a few things that hint at it.
We should probably really investigate this place in detail.
Oh, we did! Oh my!
I see. That's where the poor inspector was found. Over there.
Yeah, that's right. They said it was a single bullet what did him in. Damn, one shot. Damn, they gave him one shot of retirement and one shot to death. Oof. Apparently the bullet went right through him and struck the candle tree on the wall.
Oh yes, it's blown one of the candles apart completely.
And the gun using there on the floor, it's a Reaper in it. No denying it.
What? Really? How'd you know that?
Take it easy. I don't know what to do with himself when you stare at me with them with wide eyes. I'm only saying what I've heard. I don't know much about guns myself. But there's some bigwig lawman or whatever who said so. Why don't you ask him?
A bigwig lawman, is it?
Anyway, Fresno Street runs along under that window there. There were some street sellers just outside who heard the gunshot.
Oh, but I don't recall seeing anybody outside.
Yeah, they've all been taken down for the yard for questioning, that's why. We're talking about the yard's legendary inspector here after all. They'll be getting a grilling.
Do you think we might be able to speak with those street sellers ourselves?
I doubt. Lads at the yard will just want to know what you're snooping for and you'll end... This is so difficult. You'll be up for grilling and all.
So we can't interview the witnesses then. Shame.
Shame.
I wonder if we have to go somewhere else.
Prison.
Oh yeah, Lord Van Zeeks. We haven't talked to him. First of November, local prison cell 1. Damn, he's so chill in there. There he is, Lord Van Zeeks behind bars. He's dropping the bars. So, it's true. He really was arrested. He's still sitting with his back to the wall reading something. I don't think he's noticed us. Lord Van Zeeks! Fancy meeting you here. The last place on Earth I'd like to be. With the last person on Earth I'd like to see.
Hehe. I know you miss me.
I couldn't very well not come. We heard what happened that you... that Inspector Gregson was. Go home. This has nothing to do with you. But... Forgive me, Lord Van Zeeks, but I must disagree. Inspector Gregson was very helpful to us on a number of occasions. We're indebted to him. At the very least, we owe it to him to find out the truth about his death. You must help us with our investigation. Please. Onegai. Onegai shimasu. Tasukete kudasai na.
Yeah, it was a warm welcoming, right?
The last person I'd like to see, the last place I'd like to be. So poetic.
My man is just a poet. Yes, poet.
There's really nothing I can tell you. What were you just reading at the back of the cell there? Was it something related to the case? This? The yard isn't quite so cavalier with its information as to showcase details with a suspect. This is a letter from an old acquaintance.
Hey. Oh, who might that be?
Someone you know, as it happens. Albert Hairbrain.
Oh, Hellbrain song.
Of course, yes. I keep forgetting they went to the same university. They're buddy. And I would like to read my correspondence in peace. So let's get this over with, shall we?
Shall we?
What is it that you want to know?
A lot.
Strange. I mean, let's face it, Lord Van Zeeks never minces his words. But they seem to have less bite than usual somehow.
'Cause he's depressed though. Because his friend has died. He cares.
Lord Van Zeek is just a tsundere. Okay, let's take a look at this gun. I suppose this must have been the murder weapon. Oh my! It is real, I suppose. I think so. Guns are so rare in Japan, I really know very little about them. Perhaps someone with more familiarity with firearms could shed a light on things here.
Wow.
What's this? Oh, I guess it's just to tie it to you, I guess. You think it's loaded?
Conversation. What happened?
Can you at least tell us your side of the story, Lord Van Zeeks? What happened? What is it with his face though, or is it just me?
Nani? What is it with his face?
How much do you already know? We know that the inspector was shot dead in a small, rented room on Fresno Street. and that you were found there by the police when they arrived on the scene and immediately arrested. We were told that there was nobody else in the room, and that some witness heard the gunshot. Then you're well informed. And there's really nothing I can add. The truth is, I don't know what happened myself. But the gunshot, obviously you didn't fire the gun, did you? I'm not in the habit of shooting the people I work alongside. I also heard the noise, however. Before I had a chance to investigate, I was apprehended by the arriving officers.
So he doesn't actually know what happened. So it's not him. He just found the body. Dying. He's cold and brooding? I guess he's cold and mourning. That's how I'd put it. Yeah. Grieving. Gravy. I mean graving, not gravy. Gravy is food. Sorry. Tabitai. KFC. KFC chicken and gravy. Ah! Stop craving, Anzu! If I might ask, what were you doing in that place to begin with?
I don't need to answer that.
Oh, KFC chicken with gravy and the mashed potato. I love their mashed potato. Oh, and their Frenchie fry. Does KFC have 24-hour delivery? No, Anzu, stop. You have cooked food. Don't do it. No, you have no extra money for the month. Stop it, Anzu. Stop. Why? What a share. Why? Me. Stop it. KFC. Trying to be better about eating? Me too. I've realized I haven't been eating vegetables and fruits in a while. My brothers are meat eaters. Well, my mother as well. It's just me and Dad it's just me and Papa Apricot who are like, into vegetables and stuff. So I don't really get to eat a lot of vegetables if he's not around, because no one else will eat with me. Mr. Pansy is behind the bars. Hi, Leto. Yes. He's the suspect of this case. The victim is Gregson, the detective. Yeah. You do know I'm not with the prosecution service, right? そうでしょ? And welcome with my, Ashi. Hi. Brave Master 10,000. Oh.
After all, my voice cracked. Nani kure? After all, you're not representing me.
He's going to need a lawyer, though. Is he gonna represent himself? Who is going to be representing you in court, Lord Van Zeeks?
Anyone other than you, I should imagine.
Huh? Would I be right in assuming that you have no representation as of yet?
Defense lawyers shy away from any trial involving...
I can't speak today. Must be the KFC chicken cravings.
Defense lawyers shy away from any trial involving the Reaper, as I'm sure you know.
Pray forgive the discourtesy eating this delicious carrot while you're in prison. Carrot. Wow. Carrot and potato. And then saute with salt and pepper and garlic and onion that were minced. And then stir. Saute. And then you get some honey mustard sauce to put in a sauce plate. And then put the salad, the sauteed salad, on a plate. And if you want the meat, you get ground chicken, pork, or beef. Season lightly with coriander, paprika, and salt and pepper. Turmeric is optional. Saute. You can also add more garlic. Saute. And then mix with the vegetable. And then pour the honey mustard sauce. Or sesame dressing. Yes, that would be delicious. Hi. How's the day?
My day has been laid back today, actually. It's a bit weird because I'm not used to laid back days. This is weird, but a good weird.
Yeah.
But this is different. In my career, all of the defendants I've prosecuted, only 19 have ever been acquitted. Of them, 16 subsequently died in mysterious circumstances. Questions will be asked now.
Surely not.
I assure you, no defense lawyer will want to touch me with the end of a barge pole. But you didn't actually have anything to do with those people's deaths, did you?
Laid back. You said the forbidden word. Oh my. Nande. After all the years we've known each other. What? Why?
Why do you call me a peach?
I'm an apricot.
There is no excuse
For not remembering that I'm an apricot.
How could you?
I thought we were friends.
Satana shall take your soul.
After I deliver it in the afterlife for him. How doubting you? Ha! None! Mamma mia!
It's been 10 years now that I've been known as the Reaper of the Bailey. Believe me, nobody wants to know the true identity of this killer more than I. However, it seems things may come to a head before I have the chance to uncover the truth about that.
Not gonna lie, I just say it because I was excited. Oh my!
How dare you enrage this apricot?
I thought we were friends. I thought we were French fries and ketchup. Peanut butter and jelly. Spaghetti and spaghetti sauce. Pizza and pineapple.
Yeah. How could you? How could you? What does he mean by that?
Toyo imi, Monsikson. No, pineapple no. What? Pineapple, yes. Hawaiian pizza, yes. I like Hawaiian pizza. It's not my favorite, but it's one of those that I like. Yes, pineapple pizza. Nanda.
After the trial, Professor Hairbrain was supposed to go straight back to Germany, I thought. It's a letter to inform me of his safe arrival at home. I arranged this passage by sea and rail. It's a relief, I must say. He should now be beyond the reaches of the Reaper.
Because the Reaper doesn't follow people abroad, you mean?
Yes, so it seems. Your stupid little Nipponese friend, for example. You told me he was keeping well in Japan when I inquired the other day.
Yes, that's right. He's an author now, happily working in Tokyo. So Professor Hairbrain is safely back in Germany now.
He is.
Me go full meat lover. Meat lover pizza is also nice. I also like cheesy pizza. Margherita pizza. I don't know, the cheese calls back to me. Cheese.
So it appears our conversation has run dry. There was a 2-second silence, that's all. Well, in any event, if you'll excuse me now, I wouldn't like to detain you. I was wondering, Lord Van Zeeks, if you'd like... I'd be happy to advocate for you. Oh. You trust me, don't you? Yes. I've heard you speak many times in court. I've seen how you treat people. So I'm quite sure that you would never have taken another's life. It's just, my feelings can't be used as evidence in a court of law, sadly. It's a very gracious offer. However, I trust no one!
What?
Not the police, not the judiciary, and not you Nipponese. But please... I have no intention of engaging your services.
Wah. Baroque. Why?
The chasm between us is just too wide and too deep, it seems. I'd appreciate it if you don't visit me again.
Van Zeeks?
Then neither of us will waste any more time.
Cold shoulder.
Perhaps we need to dig a little deeper and find out more about Lord Van Zeeks and what happened to Inspector Gregson.
Damn.
Well, I guess going deeper is always the way. We gotta go deeper and we'll get the good spot, right? The good spot to find out what happened.
Nani ka na?
Yeah, let's try this place. Excuse me.
What?
Did I say something wrong? I'm just saying what they said, that we have to go on deeper to find out what happened to Gregsy. Yeah, he's soon, isn't he? Very soon. But I know. He's hoping that we would represent him, doesn't he? So we gotta go deeper. 1st November, British Supreme Court Lordship Office. You've made good time.
Hey? Who's this?
Question mark person. I took an express train back to London. I can hear Lord Strongheart. Can you?
Yes.
It sounds as though he's talking to someone.
Hey? Kaya mo chama?
Is everything in place? I don't know how to voice Kazuma. Oh no, I don't know how to voice these people. I've lost my sense. I had a private compartment on the train, so I could check all the paperwork. My left eye is aching a bit. Nani kore? I'm gonna close one eye. I'm so sorry, but my model doesn't... Oh, there. It knows how to wait. God damn it. But yeah. I'm just gonna close my left eye or something. It's kinda acting up. I don't know why. It's...
Kazuma-sama? Da-da-bum, ba-da-bum.
Your timing is impeccable.
It is?
No doubt you've heard the sickening news.
It's more than sickening, sir. We're not gonna have fish and chips for the rest of our lives. He's gone. The fish and chips do. The professor. The detective. He's gone. Llama Newt has just placed an order for apricots to snack on. What? You're gonna eat apricots? But... Well... カニバリズムけど優しくてねお願い Please be gentle Oh no Why Ashi Why 痛い
About the Reaper's latest devilry.
This the llama wanted a tasty snack. Ay, siya pa. Well, ito. I know apricots are tasty, but cannibalism. Anzu is in the mood today, lol. What mood? Eh? What mood do you speak of, TPG? Eh? 教えてね。なんで？まさかそのことは。うん。ボンクだか。ボンク。You sure you don't believe it, of course, the Lord Strongheart? That Lord Van Zeeks could have done such a thing to Inspector Gregson. I don't understand what she's saying, but I think it's good. Who's gonna tell him? それはいいかな？もっと欲しくないか？
I believe only in the facts.
The facts. Yes, the facts. Capital PH.
And the facts in this case point to one thing.
I know how to snap too, Mr. Strongheart.
The unavoidable accusal of Lord Van Zeeks for this crime. We must bring charges against the Reaper for taking the life of our legendary detective.
Hmm? なんでズリ? Why you expression that way? なんで? お元気ですか? どうしたの? 何かあった? なに? Oh no! Surely not!
It's a truly regrettable situation. Tomorrow the forensic science symposium finally begins. At the very least, though, we can show the world our justice system's swift and equitable processes. So does that mean the trial's tomorrow?
Eh, なんでもないって。Eh? Eh? Without Gregson, who will Iris bully to get material for her stories? That's a good question. Maybe Gina is next. Jenny. Hey, Jenny. Jenny.
Precisely. In fact, this is a fine opportunity for introductions.
Eh? Eh? Hello there, Kashima-sama. 久しぶりだな。have you been well?
Oh, sorry, I mean pressing the E.
Eh? Wrong key. Gotta go.
Kazuma. ... Ah, but of course, you're already acquainted, aren't you? Mr. Osogi here will be present at tomorrow's proceedings, leading the prosecution.
Huh? Hold up. Why am I pressing the E by accident? Whoa! Hold up. Hey. I kinda saw it coming, but so soon? And for this case? Whoa. Classic Ace Attorney move. Wow. Wait. What? Kazuma?
As I'm sure you're aware, he's a very capable practitioner of law.
Kazuma-sama? A prosecutor? This llama is in dire need of tasty snacks. I'm placing an order for snacks to be delivered COD. Eto. Maybe you can eat the blood and flesh of my enemies? Peaches. Yeah, peaches. Yeah, peaches. They deserve to be sacrificed and consumed. Yes, peaches. There it is. So na ne. Now fight your friend for our amusement. My husband. Very capable as in he did one case in Japan. Turns are tabling too well. Yes, how the turns have tabled, as I say. Look at him standing behind. The uniform, though, that's really big wonders to a person, but... Nande.
I'm sure you can imagine that tomorrow's trial will be closely followed all over London. In fact, no, people all over the Empire will be watching closely to see how it unfolds. There's no salvation for anyone in a trial prosecuted by the Reaper of the Bailey. And now, the Reaper himself must stand in the dock. Quite so. The public want answers about the Reaper. Answers about how and why those who escaped conviction subsequently died mysterious deaths.
You know, I have a feeling he's the bad guy. I have a feeling he's the bad guy. Maybe... My wild guess is because the professor thingy, that case, he's covering it all up because it's giving us a bad name, you know, like that kind of feeling. And he wants to be like the very best that no one ever does. So maybe he offed Gregson because Gregson was like going deeper into all these things happening. That's my guess. And it doesn't help that Lord Strongheart is technically the ancestor of this one other character in the original trilogy, who was also the chief prosecutor, and he ended up being a bad guy also, who was found to be guilty of like faking evidence and covering shit. Oh god, I'm in YouTube. Nah, it's fine. It's past the 10-minute mark. So yeah, I have a feeling he might be doing the same thing, considering what happened with Dr. Scythe and everyone else. But Lord Van Zeeks, he firmly denies any involvement in such matters. And there have been thorough investigations that have proven him to be innocent. Yeah, he's lovely, isn't he? Kazuma-sama just standing there in uniform.
That's certainly true, or it has been at least until now.
Huh?
No, tomorrow's trial will mark the start of a new chapter in our country's great judicial history.
I like how there are doves all the time at the back. Prosecutor Asogi. So Kazuma will be prosecuting tomorrow?
That's right.
But he's a defense lawyer, Lord Strongheart.
Accomplished young law practitioners cannot pick and choose their roles.
Eh?
and imagine what it will mean for the prosecution to know the strategies commonly employed by the defense. A devastating combination, wouldn't you agree? Absolutely. I've no doubt at all that Kazuma will be razor sharp as a prosecutor. But why Kazuma-sama? There are surely many other highly skilled prosecutors in Great Britain. That's a good point. It was a personal request. I asked to be assigned to the trial. You asked for this? Nande? But why? It'll all become clear tomorrow. I'm guessing you intend to stand for the defense, don't you? Damn, he's handsome. Although the Reaper appears to be turning down all offers of representation.
Oh, he's even handsome at side profile.
Anzu. Calm down, Anzu. Why?
I'm surprised such a personal request would have been upheld. It seems unprecedented. Quite exceptional, in fact.
You are quite right, Miss Mikotoba. Tomorrow's trial will be unprecedented and exceptional in every way. Huh? After all, the accused is one of Britain's greatest prosecutors, the pride of the Empire. It would be unwise to give the public a reason to perceive it as the judiciary closing ranks. So that's why you're happy to let a foreigner handle the prosecutions. Ryunosuke, let's see how your skills have been honed after practicing law in this land for so many months. Kazuma, I love you. I mean, I don't understand why you're being so hostile to me now. This isn't going to end well, my friend.
Damn, divide and conquer.
Oh yes, we noticed that there was a gun at the scene of Inspector Gregson's death. Do you know if it belongs to Lord Van Zeeks? That would be a question for the lead detective investigating the scene.
Well, the thing is, she wasn't sure. So she told me I should ask somebody higher up who might know. That's right, Mr. Naruhono. Be direct.
It's certainly a model that's issued to all personnel involved in law enforcement, yes? Which includes the prosecutors, as I'm sure you can imagine.
In that case, it could actually have belonged to the victim.
No. Gregson had his gun on his person. What about Lord Van Zeeks? He claims it's currently not in his possession.
What?
According to his story, he lost it. In short, it's more than a little suspicious.
But just because the gun in question is the same type as defendant's is no proof that it's actually his.
No, of course not. Nevertheless, the situation is big for Lord Van Zeeks.
やーべこれ。やーべそれ。なんでかな。やーべかな。
Oh, there are things we didn't ask.
Maybe to present some stuff? Maybe the gun?
Presento.
Could I show you this, Lord Strongheart?
I'm the Lord Chief Justice. I'm not here to offer advice about evidence.
Oh. Okay.
Especially when the evidence in question is so dull.
So that's the real reason. What? Big shot man. I hit you. Ah, nani ko na?
Maybe we're supposed to look at...
Kajuma-chama.
Kajuma-chama! I'm very sorry for all the worry I've caused you, but it'll be alright now. Has your memory completely returned? Yes, completely. I remember everything,
Wow.
including what I was coming here to do. Right. Kazuma-sama. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you alive and well like this. But how did you become to be here in London when you were suffering from amnesia? It was the voice. This past year, I've been hearing it in my head constantly, saying the same thing over and over. Go to London. That's where your destiny awaits.
Eh?
It was that voice that guided me here to London. I'm so sorry for what's happened. Anyway, my memory might have returned to me, but there's something that won't return to the way it was before. Huh? What you mean? I am a prosecutor now, so I'm sure our paths will cross again very soon.
Wow. He's like Edgeworth.
It doesn't look like we're going to glean much more here. Well, thank you very much, Lord Strongheart. Remember, tomorrow's trial will go down in our empire's history. There's much you could learn from the public gallery.
For sure, I'm gonna represent Ziki.
Sorry to have taken much of your time. We'll see ourselves out.
Hold it!
Huh?
Before you go, Ryunosuke. Oh, what is it, Kazuma? I just wanted to thank you.
Kazuma-sama? What?
You took my determination to heart and brought it with you over the ocean in my stead. And you carried out my role to perfection.
You always were intent on studying British law in order to change our own justice system. It was your dream, and Mr. Naruhodo didn't want that to die with you.
Yes, but I had another purpose for coming here.
Oh,
I actually have a favor to ask.
which is?
This trial I'll be prosecuting tomorrow. I'd like you to be there to see how it ends. Right in front of me has the defense counsel. Why? What's this all about? I know you have what it takes.
But Lord Van Zieks would never put his fate in my hands.
On the contrary, he recognizes your talent.
Wait, he does?
It's not easy to see behind the facade sometimes.
I used to read Facade as Facade because of Pokemon. I was still young. I had no idea what Facade was or Facade. I just read it that way. When I got older, I was like, oh, it's facade. The funny thing is, I knew the word facade, but I never knew how it was spelled. Yabe, English, why?
Here, have a look at this. That's...
Oh my god, he's smiling! That's Lord Van Zieks and Inspector Gregson.
in a photograph that must have been taken some time ago by the look of it. And who's the third person? Oh, that's the brother, right? It was displayed very prominently in the detective's office. In Gregson's office, you mean? Yes, what I'm trying to say is if you really think you can trust the Reaper, you might find you might find that some straight talking makes him take a different view. Take it.
Tama naman.
It's okay. I don't understand. Why are you giving this to me? Just hurry, Yurinosuke. Visiting hours at the prison are almost over. What are you doing, Kazuma?
Picture can't possibly show Gregson. He's not even holding fish and chips. Wow, that's a good point too. Where the fishy chippy? Fishy chippy chippy. Nami Greggy. Fish and chips detective is not holding chips. Nani kore? Fake Gregson. 1st November. Local prison cell 1.
Lord Van Zeeks is still reading that letter. We've been gone quite some time, though. Either he's an incredibly slow reader or it's an incredibly long letter. I might even be able to read English faster than he can. Oh, he heard you? I was intending to ignore you entirely. But I can't turn a deaf ear to such an insulting Nipponese. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't think you'd hear that. I had the case notes brought to me in secret. I was reading them to pass the time. Yes, we heard that your trial is set for tomorrow. Which is none of your business.
So, have you found a lawyer?
How many times must I reiterate the same thing? This has nothing to do with you.
In other words, no.
We were just talking to Lord Strongheart and the prosecutor of your trial has been decided. I'd be expecting nothing less, though I have no idea who it is. It's going to be Kazuma Asugi. Asugi? That made the color drain from his face. Whoa, that means he acknowledges his talent. Oh no. Well then. It seems I'm going to have to engage in conversation with you again after all. Oh, that means he realizes he needs me. You need me. Just call my name and I'll be there. 10 years ago, my older brother, who was the director of prosecution at the time, was murdered. And the killer, as you know, was a visiting student from the Far East.
Ashi, arigato.
Oh, wait, this is from Twitch. It's still connected to my OBS.
Oh, but thank you for following my Twitch.
I don't know if you follow... My alerts here on YouTube are wacky. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. I've yet to find the cause, but...
Thank you. Thank you. Arigato gozaimashite.
Arigato gozaimasu. Ariga thanks. Hontoni arigato, ne? Ashi-san? Metta? Ne?
Wow, see? We are grateful for all the apricots that come here. Hi.
And the killer, as you know, was a visiting student from the Far East. Not a single day goes by when I don't press the name Asugi.
Asugi.
Genshin Asugi was Kazuma-sama's father. So what cruel twist of fate is this now, 10 years later?
I'm about to burp. I hope it wasn't that loud. I couldn't hold it. And oh man.
The man's son is to crucify me in some kangaroo court?
Kangaroo koto.
I still don't understand why Lord Strongheart apprenticed Kazuma to you. It's what he does. No doubt he knew of the young man's true identity from the outset.
But what could he have been hoping to achieve?
Let's not forget that it was only 8 days ago that Kazuma recovered from his amnesia.
Amnesia.
Why would Lord Strongheart assign this trial to somebody like that?
True, that's very true.
Asugi. That name is the very epitome of my bane. The bane that is your Nipponese.
Right, your hatred of all us Japanese. そうだな. The Nipponese bane.
I'd only just been appointed as prosecutor when it happened 10 years ago. My brother Clint, the director of prosecutions, was hunting down a mass murderer. The so-called professor.
Professor? Sensei?
Assigned to the investigation as his partner was a certain visiting student dispatched from Scotland Yard.
And that was Genshin Asugi?
Exactly.
Wow.
I developed a deep respect for the man. He seemed noble-minded and chivalrous in the extreme to me. But none of us saw the true nature of that man.
Neither do we, men.
So I lost everything when it happened. My esteemed brother, the people I believed in, and any semblance of right prevailing over wrong.
Oh, how awful.
To avenge my brother, I prosecuted in Asugi's trial. It wouldn't ordinarily have been allowed. But I believe... Oh my god, what is that English word? Beleaguered? Beleaguered? I don't know. Beleaguered. The ascribed prosecutor until he consented.
Context clue? I think it means he bullied the prosecutor until he or she allowed him to take over.
What do you mean by the ascribed prosecutor? The man in charge of the professor case inquiry. Lord Mayor Strongheart.
Wait, what? Lord Strongheart?
He was a highly accomplished prosecutor, but he agreed to relinquish the trial to me and act as my advisor instead.
Beleaguered.
Beleaguered, maybe that's the one. Sounds familiar. Since that time, he's the one person to whom I felt indebted.
I'm sure he must have seen your zeal for the case and recognized your potential as a prosecutor. Ho ho.
Anyway, time passed, but then earlier this year, who should arrive in London but you? And of all things, as a lawyer.
Gasp.
I felt your animosity the first time I ever faced you in the courtroom. Your obvious deep loathing of us Japanese. I kept telling myself it was illogical. But for so many years, that hatred had festered inside me, I could no longer control it. And I can understand why. Now I know the history. But in the same way, that I've long felt Anipanis to be the bane of my life. To Kazuma Asugi, I am the bane of his, the reaper who sent his father to the gallows. He's looking for revenge, and he intends to take it in court tomorrow. They have the twisted fate these two have. It's just so... It's like, ugh. The irony, the tragedy, you know? It's like, the hell? Very hababaloo and how do you do in nature, you know? Ugh. Very interesting.
Inspector Greggy.
Gregson's transfer to the Paris Police Prefecture had finally been arranged for the coming month, but he'll never make it to France now. It's a tragedy.
Oh yes, come to think of it, he did mention something about that, didn't he? I wonder, does it happen often? Being transferred internationally, I mean.
It's the first time I've ever encountered it.
Oh.
The Paris
I was about to say Paris Olympics. Nani ko rin. Nani?
Why am I about to say such wrong statements? The Paris police welcoming an English detective is almost inconceivable. I can't imagine what kind of magic Gregson must have worked to put that arrangement in place.
It sounds like that mystery has even the Reaper perplexed. I'm afraid to say that we were very ignorant about Inspector Gregson's standing. We hear that he was considered something of a legend at Scotland Yard. Devin, don't laugh at me. Paris Olympics has been everywhere on my feed, especially the memes. Like the turkey gunner guy and everyone with their fancy schmancy stuff. And the Paul Volter who hit the pole with his thing between the legs in male. I don't know, am I allowed to say the PP word? But anyway, what else? Yeah, there's a lot of memes about it. It was all over my feed, man. Yeah, everywhere. We hear that he was considered something of a legend at Scotland Yard.
Again, it was 10 years ago that he first became a name for himself. By uncovering a decisive piece of evidence that exposed the professor's identity. If it wasn't for Gregson's singular approach to the case, the discovery would never have been made.
Eh? What sort of approach?
After my brother's life was taken, the inspector pushed for a full autopsy.
Oh. Oh my! 10 years ago?
Why is that so surprising? Autopsy was considered this...
yeah, this is actually true though. Like in the olden times, autopsy wasn't really a thing. Because I think even in some religions or cultures now, that it's like a desecration of the body rather... So it's kind of frowned upon, not really accepted.
Autopsy was considered a desecration of the body at the time and rarely performed. And my brother was of course a noble. That made the idea of it even more unthinkable. But something Gregson had dug up in his investigations made him determined it was necessary. His powerful conviction somehow influenced the House of Lords, and as a result, I could avenge my brother's death.
So you must have had great confidence in the inspector's abilities then.
And it's even more inconceivable that you would have taken his life. I don't have confidence in anyone.
Oh,
And I'm sure Gregson felt the same way. I've no doubt he thought of me only as the ominous reaper, just like the rest of London. What really went on between Lord Van Zeke and Gregson, I wonder? What was the true nature of their relationship? Were they not together forever, never to part? Oh my god. About the gun used to shoot the inspector that was found at the scene. Ah, yes. That's not mine. Really? Because common opinion seems to be that it is. What do you expect me to say to that? Lord Strongheart informs us that you claim to have misplaced your firearm. As embarrassing as that is, I'm afraid it is true.
oh.
When did you lose it then? That I don't know.
Why?
Oh, I was issued with a revolver when I first became a prosecutor 10 years ago. I must have stowed it somewhere, I suppose. Or left it somewhere, perhaps.
Oh my. Quite careless of you.
You have something in common with Lord Van Zeke after all, Mr. Naruhodo. A talent for misplacing things.
What? Susato, how dare you call me out? How dare you? How daring you? No, this has nothing to do with me. Don't drag me into this.
Don't make the mistake of associating me with this Nipponese.
Oh dear. The rift is very wide, isn't it?
So it's not decisive evidence clearly, but it doesn't look good, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's not decisive, but damn.
I wonder what happens if we present the gun to him. Well, of course we're gonna present the photo, but I want to show the gun. What's that?
Oh, it's just something I was hoping to ask your opinion about, that's all.
It's a serious crime for the defense to attempt to extract information from the prosecution by illegal means.
Oh, well, I'll get the message. But I don't see what's illegal about me asking. Illegal move? What about this picture?
Lord Van Zeke's. We came by this old photograph. Where did you get that? It's cute though, look at him, he's smiling.
And he has his brother, and there's his Greggy, without his fish and chips,
and without his hat. It was taken when I became a qualified prosecutor.
Oh.
It's almost unbelievable. I assume it was long lost.
Oh, he's getting sentimental.
Is the man on the left there? Yes, that's my brother, Clint.
Such a Western name, Clint.
It had to be, really. Apparently, this picture was prominently displayed in Gregson's office. He had a deep respect for you, you know? Were you aware of that? Respect? That's nonsense. No, we've heard someone attest to it very clearly. Inspector Gina Lestrade, no less. Well, maybe once, yes. There was a time things were like that. We were brother in arms, jovially discussing the future of justice and other such lofty subject matter. That was a nice glimpse of the past. Thank you. I feel as though I got a nice glimpse of the past then too. There was a glimmer of light in his eyes, a brief twinkle, twinkle little star. An insight into the true nature of this man known to all as the stone-cold Reaper of the Bailey.
He's a softie deep inside.
Mr. Naruhodo. Oh, that's the first time he's ever used my actual name. I've lost all confidence in my country's justice system. Sorry, I was going to say judicial. I don't trust the police, the judiciary, or lawyers. But there's still one thing I'm willing to believe in. What's that? That which you see in the eyes of another across the courtroom. A simple determination to know the truth. Lord Van Ziggs.
Yes, baby Utrecht. What is baby? You want some water?
Oh, just a moment, guys.
Our little potato bread son, our doggo.
He has no water. I'll just refill his bowl.
Just real quick. Baby, you have no water. Why? You drank it all, baby? Okay, baby. Yeah, time to hydrate the roof. Hello? You want some kisses, or you want kisses? Best baby loaf in the world. Yeah. Baby loaf, baby loaf. Ultra the loaf. Baby loaf, baby loaf. Ultra the loaf. Miss baby?
You have something to say?
What is it, baby? Wanna go outside? Okay.
He wants to go outside. So cute. He booped his nose on my leg and then pointed at the door. So cute.
Hey, are you sure? Oh, now you're hugging my leg.
Oh, thank you for the watering. Today we have coffee, my dear fellows. Kohi. Hee hee. Kohi hee.
You sure, Utrecht? You're not gonna go outside? You just wanted to head pats?
Fine. Lofi, Lofi. Lofi bread.
Yes, baby? Are you sure?
Are you okay? Utrecht, my hand's full of your saliva now. You keep licking. Sure, sure, sure. Sure, sure, sure.
Okay, good baby. Okay.
Oh, he laid down. Oh, cutie boy. Chatate. Can I? Is the camera? Hold on. Okay, doggy cam. I think it reaches. He's near the desk. Hold on. Ah, yabe. No, don't move, game. Where is the old webcam? Where is it? Webcam wa doko? It's not just showing. Nani sore? Good baby. Good baby. Oh, there it is. Time for loaf of bread. Oh, let's do it. Just a moment. It's
Utren! Tutu baby! My arm is too short. Oh. Uy. Hold on. I can do this. There we go. Cutie baby. With the boy. It's the loaf. In-house. Go to baby. Baby. Oh hell. Loaf Utred. He's like, rubbing me more, mama. Puppy cam. Look at this big boy. Big boy. Big boy. Boy. Ah, my hair. My hair has grown past my butt, so I'm sorry if it's intruding. Oh, look at that. He's holding hands. He likes to lick. It's his sign of affection. You're doing oh, yes, baby. What is it? Arf? Yes? You wanna go now? You wanna go downstairs? You need to go pee-pee? However? Hold it open. Okay, baby, say goodbye. He's like, what's happening? Ah, he left. Oh no, the yoga pose. Oh no, that's me. No, the yoga pose. Yes, baby, I'll call for reinforcements for you. All right, we haven't had a dog cam in such a long time, have we? Okay, we just put that camera back in a place that would not accidentally dox me. Yes, baby. And they will come for you, Do you guys miss seeing Utred? It used to be more more often, but he's found some comfy places that are kind of out of reach of the camera, so I haven't been able to have a puppy cam for a while. Alright. Okay, now where were we? I skipped something for what I remember. That here. From the very first time we clashed in the Bailey, almost a year ago now. I couldn't deny it, even though I ideally wished I could. Here is a loathsome Nipponese who has absolute integrity as a lawyer. Oh, I was recognized by him. There are only two other men I've known with that same look in their eyes. My brother, Clint, and Genshin Asaki. The man he idolized, and the man who betrayed his trust in the most hideous way. Fine. Fanzies. We can fix you. We can fix him, guys. We can fix him. When you showed me that photograph just now, it reminded me. You mean this photograph? Back then, I was able to laugh. I was free of the shackles of mistrust that plague me now. I look to the future with hope. Good boy, Utred. Utred's now like snuggling to my leg. He's like a cat sometimes. Since then, I protected myself against betrayal by refusing to trust anyone.
but at times the mire into which I've sunk makes it almost impossible to breathe. I'm so sorry. So, Mr. Naruhodo, I want to believe in that look in your eyes. I need to believe in it.
Oh, so touching.
In tomorrow's trial, will you advocate for me?
Wow, this is kind of touching.
Of course I will. It would be an honor.
I'm so pleased, Mr. Naruhodo.
Then my life is in your hands.
Wow, he trusts us, guys. He trusts us.
For Lord Van Zeeks, that must have been an incredibly hard thing to do. Which is why I simply cannot let the man down. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you.
That's right. That's our national anthem here. That's right.
Tomorrow in the Old Bailey against my old friend Kazuma.
Kajuma. We continued. So soon? Well, the night is still young. We can still continue.
Yes.
November 2, 8:56 a.m. The Old Bailey Defendant's Antechamber. Hello, brother. My brother says hi.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dudes, congratulate brother Apricot. He got into Masters. So he enrolled in Master's degree. A university has accepted him. Yay! Pachi pachi pachi! Celebrito! Omidito! Woohoo! Yeah, so he's gonna go back to studying ito starting tomorrow. Pachi pachi! Omedetou gozaimasu! Yeah! So deshu? So deshu? He's a psych major. So, yeah. He's gonna go all psychology on us, guys. He's gonna brainwash us. He's gonna take us over. Oh!
First mind reading and then brainwashing.
冗談です。Just a joke, brother. Yeah, go baby, Trent. Yeah, brother will take you to go pee pee. Yeah, go baby. Good boy, Loaf.
There's that old familiar feeling again. The crushing pressure of this historic courthouse.
Finally figure out what's going on with Anzu. Ah, joke's on you, no one will ever understand. And if you do find out, you'll be scarred for life. Just letting you know.
Once you're there, you will never leave.
Well, that's a nice thing to know.
Actually, no, it's a little different today. There's an even more menacing tension in the air.
There is a menacing tension in the air here today, isn't there, I suppose?
Yes, I think so. Oh,
Well, the transition, he's just so big and so pizzazz.
it can only be the result of the menacing appearance of the defendant. A little more cold to see if you please.
Oh my! I do apologize.
However, you're certainly not mistaken that this trial is far from ordinary.
What do you mean?
I'm not privy to the details. However, I understand that no jury has been selected.
What? I'm sorry if I'm sniffing. There's no jury? But... Huh? Huh?
A trial without a jury? Well, that's just like the trial of the professor 10 years ago. Oh, it's behind closed doors. A closed court.
Hoo-ha! Good morning, my dear fellows!
Mr. Sholmes,
Have you made note of my hair, Mr. Naruhodo? An outright victory for science, you must agree. Oh, he has his hair back. To be perfectly honest, so much happened yesterday that, well, I completely forgot about your little hair problem. Ha! What to one man is a little hair problem is to another a day of drinking dubious potion after dubious potion. You have no idea how my stomach ails me this morning. Oh, show me. Oh dear, how awful for you.
I'm afraid you only have yourself to blame, Mr. Sholmes.
And a good morning to you, Mr. Reaper. I'm delighted to see you looking so full of vim.
I just realized Sholmes is tall. He's almost as tall as Van Zeeks. He's a little shorter. But they're tall. Fine. Tall. NIU. I see London's celebrated great detective is as active as ever.
Oh, you exaggerate, my dear fellow. Compared to my paltry engagements with the future of your cases, the Reaper's overbearing presence is a far greater deterrent to the black roots of crime in our capital. Fine. And whilst I may not agree with your methods, there is at least one point in which I would readily commend you. And what would that be?
What an honor, and that would be
your eye for a good lawyer, sir. Mr. Sholmes. After all, behind this lawyer, there's a very great mind. My own. God damn it. God damn it. Sholmes, my boy. Sholmes.
What are you trying to say?
I wish only to say that you should be prepared for quite a trial, Mr. Reaper. That's our Sholmes. Oh, who's talking? Sorry to barge in. Oh! Oh, Gina! What's that thing on your arm? And Susato Papa. Why are you both here? Gina! What's that on her arm? It's a mourning band, I suppose. Father! My voice. Father! Shouldn't you be at the symposium? Oh no. It's been... Oh, okay. I thought this was the symposium. Oh, okay.
It's been postponed, so I have some free time. I decided to come along with the police inspector to see our country's up-and-coming student in action.
This is a lot of pressure for Naruhodo.
I shall be very interested to see the fruits of your studies over the past year.
Oh no. Well, it's an honor to have you here. Let's hope there are some fruits to see. Oh, Gina. What is it, Gina? Gina, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Gina? Gina, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Oh no. Oh, yes, Gina? Why'd you agree to this, eh? Why'd you take him in? Take him on? This Ripper bloke? Everyone says it was him. Who killed the boss? Oh no, she's having a... She has a ripple in her faith. I'm sorry, Gina. He's not the one. Oh wait, hold on. I'm having a pun. Hold on, or a joke. Hold on. It's loading in my brain. It lagging. Wi-Fi not working in my brain. Van Zeke's not the gunner. He's just a boy who's friends with Gregson. But I am not the one. Okay, I don't know this. My brain! My brain! Okay. I'm sorry, Gina. But I just don't believe that. Well, if it was him, who was it? I don't know that yet. I don't care who calls him what. The Reaper's just a name. He's just a person at the end of the day. We were Michael all along. Yeah, that's right. We were all just Michael all the while. Cause this is trial time. And now it's a close court, so we're gonna have a time for the trial time. My brain, stop. And if it turns out it was him who killed the boss, then go help him. And Van Six is ancestor of Gabriel Reyes. Gabriel Reyes. Huh? Gabriel Reyes. Wait, this is familiar. Is it Overwatch? I mean, I don't play the game, but I have friends who do, so I hear the names and stuff. Is it Overwatch? Let me Google that real quick. Oh, it is Overwatch. But he's too old for Van Zeek. He's like 58 and 60 years old. Damn. You can't escape death. That's his tagline. Yeah, the Reaper character. I think I have a friend who plays as that character. That's why I knew. Fiery eye. Fiery eyes, indeed. Yes. The culprit deserves every ounce of your living. Eh? At least that may be some solace to the deceased. Gina took it hard. Please, Hodo. Get whoever did this for the boss. Ah! The crying Gina is just so cute, and I want to hug her. Pat, head the pato. Don't worry, Gina, I do it for you. Don't worry, I'll catch the bad guy. Oh, Gina. I hate feeling this useless, but there's nothing I can do. So you've got to find who did this and make the wretch pay. So, for the defense! Court will be in session shortly. Make your way to the courtroom at once, please.
Alright then, here we go.
It's time, Mr. Naruhodo. Lord Pansix. One who lost his treasured brother to a mass murder. One who lost his treasured father in a foreign court of law. And one who lost the man who helped her escape destitution. All that misfortune, all that pain, on course to collide headlong in this trial. It's time to shine a light on all these dark events. And whatever truth is revealed, we're going to have to look it straight in the eye. What if in the end it's... Nah, I doubt it though. I don't think Sholmes... Because right, there's like an old theory that Sherlock Holmes was like a bad guy or a psychopath or so. It's just a theory, okay? That this I haven't read the whole stuff, but it's one of the theories I remember hearing. So what if all along it's just he was the one doing all these things? What if he's actually the professor? And then he used Genshin Asugi as a... But then it won't make sense because he'd be too young back then. Or what if the professor was his father? Lol. Yeah, but I doubt though. I doubt. Because he's in the promotions everywhere. So I doubt he is a bad guy. They don't usually do that. November 2, 9:20 a.m. The Old Bailey courtroom. Bonk. Bonk.
In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. We are here to conduct the fair and just trial of the defendant Marek Van Zix. Counsel for the defense and prosecution, are you ready to begin? Ho, ho, ho.
The defense is ready, my lord.
The prosecution is more than ready.
He's so confident. Oh, Kazuma-sama.
I've been wishing to see you in court again for so long. It feels... But I never pictured it happening like this. I never thought I'd be facing you behind the prosecution's bench. The so-called BRB Bailey has been a scourge like no other, undermining Her Majesty's justice system. Today, we must uncover the truth behind this scourge. In other words, this trial is going to be a lot more far-reaching than Inspector Gregson's murder. The truth revealed by these proceedings may have unpredictable repercussions through the judiciary. Ho, 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 ho. Accordingly, they are to be conducted as a closed trial, with no members of the public present, by Her Majesty's direct orders.
How will that work, my lord?
The burden of all arbitration and adjudication falls on my shoulders. Ho, ho, ho. Therefore, as you will see, the juror's bench shall remain vacant today.
If no members of the public are present, might I ask who is currently occupying the gallery, my lord?
They are members of the judiciary, here to witness proceedings and ensure an equitable trial.
Members of the judiciary. Oh my, this is a very unusual trial already.
There is, of course, another unprecedented aspect to these proceedings on which I must elaborate. The counsel for the prosecution and defense are both aliens of Great Britain.
Yeah, thanks for calling us aliens. Thank you. I am Alien 1. This is Alien 2. Very nice to meet you. Hi, Alien. The show. Alright.
I believe it takes an outsider to see the truth sometimes. And as I stand here in this courtroom today, I'm quite certain this is the reason why I had to come to Britain. Kazuma?
Kajuma? Nande Kajuma?
Very well. Let us commence proceedings. Ho, ho, ho. Prosecutor Asoge, your opening statement if you please.
In other words,
Round 1, fight!
that's so cute. Why are you so handsome? Anzu, you have a person to protect in court. Shut up. Stop falling for the prosecutor. I know, but he's just shut up. But he's so handsome. Shut up. Okay, I stop.
Certainly. Certainly, my lord.
Hello, brother and Uhtred. Welcome back.
The incident took place on 1st November at just after 5 o'clock in the afternoon. The location was a building of flats on Fresno Street on the outskirts of the city. The victim's body was discovered there in an odd single-room rental property. Yes, Inspector Gregson, Tobias Gregson, a name known very well to this court. Ho, ho. Not least for his miraculous resolution of one of this country's grimmest cases 10 years ago.
The professor case.
How sure are you about the time of the incident? Several witnesses on the street outside heard the gunshot and all have reported the same time. Yes, that's what Gina told us. There were a number of witnesses. I have here a plan of the room.
Oh, diagram.
The victim was found curled up in the corner. It's believed that he was shot from the front at point-blank range. Whoa, point-blank. And died instantly. How has the range been determined? There were scourge marks around the entry route. Such marks are caused by the gunpowder used to fire the bullet. But powder hot enough to leave scourge marks is only ejected a few inches beyond the end of the barrel. In other words, it only happens when the target is at point-blank range. I see. Yes. Thank you for the detailed explanation, counsel.
Autopsy report. Enter the court record.
The murder weapon was found lying beside the victim. And have you managed to ascertain the owner of this firearm? No, my lord. Not conclusively.
Bravo, Kazuma-sama. For not trying to use the gun as evidence when its provenance can't be proven. Very righteous.
Curled up right after being killed instantly.
Well, it is possible.
Have you guys ever been hit on the stomach either by the corner of a table or by somebody? You assume like a semi-curled position, right? So he could have assumed that position after being shot and then fell on one side. I think that's still plausible. I think that can be. Furthermore, my lord, as I've explained, the revolver was fired at extremely close range. The bullet passed through the victim and struck the wall behind him. There's a candelabrum mounted on that wall, and the tip of one of the candles in it was found to have been blown off by the projectile.
We noticed that too, didn't we?
Yes, that's right. Thank you for the thorough report, counsel. The setting of the crime is clear to me. Ho ho. You will submit a plan of the crime scene as evidence, please? As you wish, my lord.
Ba-da-ba-dum.
Is this Fresno Street room Inspector Gregson's private abode? No, my lord. The room is rented to a Mr. Hubone. Hubon or Hubun? But there is precious little furniture inside, and it is generally in a poor state of repair. So what on earth was Gregson even doing there? Presumably he was investigating some case or another. When a policeman was informed of the gunshot from the witnesses and rushed to the scene, he found only the deceased inspector and the accused standing alongside, holding the revolver. The attending officer arrested the accused on the spot. Wait, Van Zeeks, why would you touch the gun? So, the details of the case are clear. In that case, the prosecution would like to call its first witness. A name, please, counsel. Naturally, the accused himself. Whoa! Lord Van Zeeks? Whoa, that's so gutsy. As a prosecutor, he believes to the oath of office he's taken and will be compelled to tell the truth. Whoa, straight to the point, my boy. Very well, let the defendant take the witness stand. Stand! So, witness, state your name and occupation for the court. Baruch Van Zeeks, Old Bailey prosecutor. I presume, Lord Van Zeeks, that you heard Prosecutor Atsugi's opening premises. I did. It is alleged that you were found at the scene of the crime, ho ho ho, and that you were arrested by the arriving police officer. Can you confirm this? Yes, my lord. Then I'm sure the court would like to hear you explain some things away. Namely, why you were there in the room on Fresno Street at the time in question, and what exactly took place. I intend to explain away nothing. I will simply tell the truth. I must say, Lord Van Zeeks, I never imagined this day would come. Or rather, I didn't want to imagine it would come. But since you became known as the Reaper, a part of me has been dreading it. Oh, oh, oh.
Bonk.
Your formal testimony then, witness. Oh, oh, oh. Ho, ho.
Witness testimony. The facts of the incident.
I was investigating Gregson, and my inquiries had led me to that address. When I first entered the room that day, it was dark inside and I saw no one. A moment later, I heard a gunshot. I spun around and saw the revolver on the floor. Just as I picked the firearm up to examine it, the door flew open and I heard a man scream. It was only then that the body of Inspector Gregson appeared before me.
But why would you touch the gun, my boy?
The testimony was the whole truth? It was.
Why you touch gun?
So, you heard a shot being fired in a room with no living occupants. And moments later, a corpse somehow appeared before your eyes, is that it? You're right. You haven't explained away anything. In fact, that would barely qualify as an excuse.
Oh,
Kazuma is so aggressive.
this is... Oh,
I thought you were my mute's apprentice. Yet it turns out you have a way with words. Prosecutor Asogi. It would appear to be a singular tale indeed. Singular isn't the word. It's laughable.
damn! What a spicy tongue you got.
What's got into Kazuma? He's not behaving like himself at all.
He's so rough. Nani?
Very well then. Counsel, you may begin your cross-examination. Ho, ho. Yes, my lord.
Yes, my lord. My lord, the lord, the lord. Lord, the lord. The lord, the lord, the lord. Time to press him and everything.
Hold it!
Whee! No, Igiyari's objection. Hold!
You were investigating the prosecutor. The inspector. What on earth for?
Hey?
This is fishy. I'm not at liberty to say.
Sorry?
I'd identified a district possibly that Gregson was involved in the case I was investigating. I identified a distinct possibility, sorry. Regrettably, though, he was killed before I could secure the proof I needed. Is the court to understand then on the day in question you followed the victim to this scene?
Oh, that doesn't look well.
No, I was privy to his movements in advance.
How?
I stole into his office in the yard and consulted his diary.
My boy. A diary is a sacred thing.
The address on Fresno Street was noted in the 3 p.m. entry.
Oh, sorry, was that 3 p.m. or 5 p.m.? Comment. 5 p.m. Sorry, 5 p.m.
You illegally entered the man's office? In Japan, that alone would constitute a very serious offense. As it does in Great Britain, I assure you, it's not the case, Lord Van Zix. I was aware of the possible consequences.
So in summary, you were investigating the victim.
And yet, you refused to tell the court why. I didn't realize British prosecutors enjoyed such freedom to choose what to divulge under oath.
Ugh, why did I ever think I could defend this man? That's funny. And damn, Kazuma's not holding back at all. Bam! Damn, son. Oh, sorry, baby. Were you startled by my laughter? Was it sinister for you, my dear Utrecht?
When I first entered the room that day...
Hold it!
Hold it. Hold on, baby. I'm protecting a prosecutor from being prosecuted. I know, right?
Have you ever been to that address before? No, never. I only learned of that place as a result of my investigation into Gregson's activities. There was no light inside when I entered, so it is all but impossible to make out anything.
But at 5 p.m., the sun would only just have gone down. It would still have been reasonably light outside.
The room has a window, but it was boarded shut. Very little light found its way into the room from outside, so it was extremely murky inside.
Oh, I just realized, what if Mr. Hugh Boone is the missing husband of Mrs. Vigil? And the reason why he's had money all this time is because Gregson has been paying rent for that place. And maybe Hugh Boone has been like charging him a hefty amount or so, maybe? That could be, right? But then, why would Hugh Boone go missing, right? That's the part I don't understand. That's the part I'm not sure about. But it could be, right? Yes, Utrecht. What's your opinion on the case, baby? What is it? Huh? Ah, you don't know. Naruhodo. We don't know what's happening. Don't worry, neither do we.
I would have noticed if the victim was already lying on the floor. There was no artificial light in the room, you say. You're quite sure? I'm quite sure that the part of the room where the body was found was very dark.
Yeah, so many mysteries.
I have a feeling there was a small oil lamp burning on the desk, though I couldn't say for certain.
Look, Mr. Naruhodo. There is a small desk in the room just there.
Yes, I remember. And there was an oil lamp on it, as well as the framed photograph. When I entered the room, I closed the door behind me and started towards the desk to investigate.
And what did you find?
Nothing. I never actually reached the desk.
Oh. Oh, because he heard the gunshot first. Does that mean someone else was in the room first? Because if it was so dark, they could have just escaped the room. And the police didn't really come right away, right? So he would have had time to escape or hide.
Hold it!
Fine. So who fired the gun?
I have no idea. I didn't see anybody else in the room.
But you say it was very dark in there.
Yes, that's right. All I can tell you is, I didn't sense another's presence.
Oh, maybe it was Ninja. Aha! Then could it be that the gunshot actually originated from somewhere outside the room?
No, that's out of the question.
Oh.
Without doubt, the sound emanated from inside the room. I could smell the gunpowder.
This is going from bad to worse.
And you say that's the point at which you noticed the revolver on the floor? Correct. And I foolishly picked it up. That was carelessness on my part. Presumably then, the gunshot you heard came from the firearm that you somewhat hastily took in your hands. In point of fact, my lord, I believe it did not.
Eh? Why? What?
The barrel of the revolver I picked up was cold, and there was no smell of spent powder.
Oh, then it's not the gun. Hey. But then where on earth is the gun that was fired?
Whilst I would like to oblige you with an answer, I'm afraid I can't. I too would dearly like to know that.
Whoa, then where's the real murder weapon gun?
Hold it!
A man, you say?
One of the witnesses, I presume?
That's right. One of the street merchants working on Fresno Street. Who are these merchants?
A number of them had set up their stalls directly beneath the boarded window of the crime scene. A match seller, a newsmonger, and a peddler. They've all given statements saying they've heard the gunshot. Oh, I think I know these characters. And without thought of danger, they ran inside to see what happened. Yes, Gina told us about that yesterday, didn't she?
They burst through the door with some force, it would seem. They did, and almost gave me a heart attack in the process.
But you're supposed to be the Reaper.
The first man to come in immediately noticed the revolver in my hand and fled. A policeman patrolling on Fresno Street heard the commotion and was able to arrest the accused shortly after the incident occurred. Anyway, the man's scream drew my attention in that direction.
Hold it!
What do you mean by that? In what way did the body appear?
I honestly can't explain it, but it's the truth. As far as I was concerned, the body hadn't been there until that point, and then suddenly there it was. Did you perhaps hear the sound of the victim falling to the ground just beforehand? At the moment, what I heard was the sound of the door flying open and the scream of the man who came inside first. Nothing more. Oh, then it is possible his body was positioned and he didn't actually fall that way. I see. After the man fled, I examined the body. I was stunned to find that it was Gregson. Most curious circumstances indeed. Ho, ho, ho. How the inspector was killed, or how his body seemed to appear out of nowhere, I have no idea. But there were bloodstains, no? Right? So... yeah, there was blood, so he had to be killed there. Did someone shot him and then he was holding him and then slowly put him down? That could be, right? But how did he flee? Hold it, Your Honor! The real murder weapon was a poisoned apricot. Your Honor, I have no bite marks on me, so it's definitely not me. And I'm sure I ain't poisoned. I'm organic. So it's not me. It's not me, Your Honor. It's not me. Has to be someone else. And that means the real murderer is you, the streamer. No! Igiri! Objection! Yobe, maybe it was you making all these false accusations so that you can have me and eat me, as you have mentioned before, of wanting to eat apricots. You're the murderer, framing me so you can take me and eat me. Time for a submission examination. In the criminal justice court. Oh no, I don't remember the opening sequence speech of Law and Order anymore. I need to rewatch it now. I have no idea.
Objection!
Surely the court has heard enough. My lord, the cross-examination has clearly revealed that the accused, Baruch Van Zieks, is lying on multiple fronts. What's this supposed to mean? Good gracious, counsel. The defendant is lying, you say? Ho, ho. In his testimony just now, he claims that he failed to notice the victim's body because the room was dark. That's correct. No, that's impossible. As proven by this candelabrum. How does that prove anything? If you examine... why am I saying imagine instead of examine? If you examine the tip of the long candle, you can see it has been blown off by a powerful impact. One would assume that the projectile from the firearm passed through the victim and struck the candle. The problem comes when you consider the other two candles, which are clearly of a different length. Yes, I can see that only the candle that appears to have been struck by the bullet is long. We could reasonably expect someone to have lit all three candles together, which begs the question of why only one has ended up longer than the others. And that must be because that particular candle was extinguished when the others were still burning. That's right. When the candle was hit by the bullet, it obviously went out. Because you're imagining in prison when you're found guilty. No! I'm not guilty! This is not true, I'm innocent. Do you not see my very luxurious mustache and big nose? I'm innocent. What? But the other 2 candles would still have been burning, so the fact is, the victim's body would have been illuminated by the light still thrown by the candelabrum. And the accused claim that he couldn't see the body clearly contradicts those facts. And now to the next lie. There's more? Damn, he's not holding back. The accused also claims never to have visited the scene of the crime before. That's the truth. In that almost empty room, the police discovered something very unusual. A board covered from the top to bottom with police documents and newspaper cuttings. Yes, that's right. We saw it too. It goes without saying that the contents of the police documents cannot be divulged. However, they included a number of reports from various historical cases, the oldest of which was from 10 years ago. Huh? 10 years ago? This is starting to sound familiar. And there is a common thread linking all of the documents on that board. Indeed, what is this common thread, counsel? They all relate to the cases prosecuted in court by Baruch Van Zieks. All of them?
That'll be your prison name, Apricot Big Nose Package. What? Why? I'm innocent! Let me out!
And furthermore, all those cases are ones in which the defendant was acquitted. Good Lord! Bloody Mary! Interestingly, none of those defendants are alive today, because all of them have been sent to their graves by the Reaper. Oh no. In short, that dingy little room is the Reaper's secret hideout and his base of operations.
The Reaper's hideout?
And yet the Reaper would claim never to have been to his own secret hideout? No one would believe that. No, the truth is we've been looking at this backwards. Backwards? Explain, counsel! Inspector Gregson was investigating the identity of the Reaper, and when he discovered the location of the man's secret hideout, he was killed. As I'm sure everyone can imagine, by the Reaper's hand. What?
Hello, Richard. Welcome back.
Order! 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 Very well, I hereby state the great opinion of the court. Baruch Van Zieks is an outstanding prosecutor who has rendered great service to his country. However, it is with deep regret that I must concur with Prosecutor Asugi's contention that the defendant's testimony exhibits a number of stark inconsistencies with the known facts. All I have done is state the truth as I know it. Kazum has done a brilliant job as ever. He's drawing on his experience as a defense lawyer to build his prosecution case, and it's formidable. Counsel, you will submit the board that you just showed the court as evidence. I believe it to be fundamental in establishing the facts surrounding the Reaper's existence. Thank you, my lord.
Jeebus Creebus.
And now the prosecution would like to call new witnesses to the stand. Witnesses who saw events unfold on the day in question.
They were mentioned in the previous testimony too, if you remember.
Yes, the street sellers who heard a gunshot and went running into the room.
Bonk.
Very well. Lead the witnesses in. The defendant may step down from the witness stand. Certainly, my lord.
So bougie. I knew it. It's her. The one in the middle and the one in the middle is new. The last one he's familiar. That's a good point, though. If the two candles were still lit up, and considering that Gregson was on that side, I would have still seen him. Very weird. So, witnesses, state your names and occupations for the court. Why is his lip so thick and long? Names? We don't use names, far too fancy for the like of us. We're just free and easy. Sell what we sell what we like, live where we want to live. I give them all a vacant stare as they walk down the Fresno and spin a few words into verse for them. Oh. Would I be right in assuming that all three of you make your living by selling wares on the street? Everyone calls me Gossip. I sell jaunty little tidbits to passerbys, you know? Jaunty little tidbits? Got an absolute smasher for you, sir. Right up your general, it says. 6 pence a price and not a penny less. Wait. You're actually trying to sell it to me now? Oh, come on, sir. Don't tell me you're not interested.
Try the man.
Give him the money and see what it is.
Pay the man, counsel.
They want him to pay for them. Alright, 6 pence it is. You won't regret it, sir. Now got your listening ears on. Why don't you pay them? Yeah, Ashi, why don't you pay them, huh? 6 pence? Just between us, a young couple on Slide Street have just had twins. Are you for real? I paid 6 pence for that. Are you for real, sir? Is this a scam? Is that it? No, that's not it. It's gossip, isn't it? It wants to spread. But that hits up to you and your mouth, of course. You and your mouth. I got more, you know. Want another juicy one? 6 pence a piece it is, if you're curious. I am curious, yes, about what's going on just under that fat bottom lip of yours. Namely, the unusual bruise of whatever it is that's poking out from under your collar. Hey, yeah, look, there's something on his neck. Either he was hanged or he was having some choking session. You're the one who paid gossip for the latest gossip. No. You're the one who paid for my paying of the gossiping of the gossiper. What about the next witness then? What name do you go by and what do you sell? Me? I'm Venus. That's what everyone calls me. Funny, innit? I sell these lovely little fireworks to all the local school kids. Whoa, did she just light that up with her butt? 6 pence a pop? What'd you say? You weren't exaggerating with little. Do they actually sell? Oh yeah. The Sequoias can get enough of my Venus firecrackers. Especially when I tell them that if they get 100, they could blow up the school. Blow up the school. Yeah, people who spread gossip. The marites. Marites is like a term in the Philippines that we call females who like spreading gossip. Marites. I forgot the male equivalent. But you can also use marites towards them, so, or chismoso.
Chismoso is the Filipino term to say that someone likes gossip. Yeah, chismoso. Can also be used to say that they are, what's the term? The type that wants to know what's happening always. Eto, even if it's none of your business, basically something like that. Yeah, chismoso. From the word chismis, which means gossip. In our language, in the Pipino language, Filipino language. Not the most savory of ideas, young lady. Isn't it arson though?
What you say then, eh? Wanna part with sixpence, Papa?
Wait. You want me to buy one?
Tell you what, I'll let you in on a little secret. If you get 100 of them, you can blow up the whole courtroom.
Try the woman.
Give her the money and see if she's right.
Pay the woman, counsel. Why are they making me pay for these things?
Hello, Sote Shutan. Hello. So. I'm gonna call you So. Like souffle. Yeah. Welcome. I'm lawyering, like right now. Defensing. Yes. How are you? Welcoming.
Alright, I'll buy one.
Lovely stuff. Right then, this is something a bit extra just for you. The Venus Special, only 600 pence.
600?
It's 100 of my regular fireworks. Nothing little about that, is there?
And there'd be nothing little about the punishment if I blew up the Old Bailey either. She's found guilty murdering someone with a poisoned apricot.
Not that, no. For the 100th time, I'm innocenting. What? Objection, sir. This is slander, defamation by Ashi. Oh my. Padam. The Venus firecrackers.
And the last witness, what name do you go by? What do you sell?
They must think of me to think all sorts of thoughts. I think, therefore I am. I am, therefore I think. I think. Because I stand there on the street, watching the world go on about me, they call me the observator. Get out of it, old man. Everyone calls you sandwich, and you know it.
10 over 10 voice work. Oh, thank you very much. I do my best. I'm not very good with male voices, but I try. So you don't actually sell anything?
Hey, problem shared, it's problem here first, I say. I give advice, I do. And think what it means. I don't actually sell anything, no. Come to think of it.
Pity. No more purchases today, please. Well, we have quite a cast here, it seems. Ho, ho. They conduct their business on Fresno Street from morning until night, my lord. And always in the same place, directly adjacent to the crime scene.
Yes, my little doggo. Where is it, my baby Utrecht?
I pity because I was looking to spend more of the defense. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not paying him back for the 12 pence he has spent so far. And to give you guys an idea, there was more than the 5 pence that Herlock Sholmes made us pay back in the museum for the entrance fee. My god. Scam! I see. And thus they heard the gunshot, I suppose. Not only that, but they very bravely ran inside to see what is going on and the witness... Oh, wait, I forgot, it's Kazuma. And witnessed the crime.
Well, I'd be beggared, I thought. Just between us. Venice de Milo, what am I to do? What a terrible thing I saw.
What I think is, what I see light and shadow playing with our eyes. Is any of it real?
Brave Sir Robin ran away. そうでしょ?
Very well. The court will hear the formal testimony of these three witnesses now. You will describe in detail what you witnessed and heard at the time of the incident.
Yes, sir. Witness testimony. The witness's account. Kapang. We saw the whole thing from the start to finish, we did. Everything from the moment they went in the building. It was less than a minute after the Reaper had gone inside that we'd all heard a big bang. Seems to me that quick to talk is quick to walk. Gossip couldn't wait to go and see what that happened. I ran into the room and there he was. The Reaper, gun in hand, standing over the dead body. I was scared half to death, May, so I ran off to find a cuppa. The popo, the cuppa, cuppa. If these witnesses were there the whole day and saw everything, who did they see going inside the building? Only the victim, Inspector Gregson, and the accused, Baruch Van Zeeks. I've seen pictures of that Reaper in the paper. I know what he looked like. And just between us, folk love stories like these. I made myself a tidy sum already. But wait, the room was just one of several flats in the building. Someone from another flat could have done it. All those flats on Fresno Street are unoccupied. Course they are. This wall there be dirty and expensive to boot. The room in which the inspector was found in is the only property in the building that's currently leased. And we know the leaseholder. And we know the leaseholder's name, don't we? It's Hubone. Hubone. I'm gonna say Hubone. Bon. The testimony. Oh, wait. The testimony the court had just heard would appear to leave little room for doubt. It's becoming increasingly difficult to see how anyone other than the defendant could have committed the crime. Ho, ho, ho. No! Thank you for your candor, my lord. Bonk. Counsel for the defense, you may proceed to your cross-examination. Yes, my lord. In a closed court like this without any jury, the judge is the only person whose opinion matters. I have to break down this testimony. Somehow! Break it down! Push. Let everybody break down. Uhtred, my dog, is just staring at me. He's like, what the hell are you doing? His face says it all. The witness's account. Time to push every button on them. Hold it! When you say they, who do you mean exactly? Inspector Gregson and the defendant, Lord Van Zeeks? I suppose so. The like of us don't know the names of the high and mighty. Well, I'll let you one thing. It was the old Reaper that went in last, that's for sure certain. Just behind Inspector Gregson, did they arrive at the same time as each other? Oh, no, not at all. The first fella must have gone inside a good 15 minutes before we heard the gunshot. The victim arrived 15 minutes before? Are you sure about that? Am I sure? Huh. Doesn't seem likely that I'd forgotten fellow with bright red hair like that, does it? Yeah. His hair really well red, weren't it? Rather than my flaming fireworks even. That fiery red mob still burnt on the inside of my eyelids, it is.
Wait a minute. You're saying the man was a redhead?
Weren't you listening, chum? Hey, he was a redhead. And he had a big dwarf with him as well.
But Inspector Gregson's hair isn't red. Not by any stretch of the imagination. It seems likely that the person you saw wasn't in fact Inspector Gregson at all, but some other third party. No. I hate to break it to you, but the witnesses are correct.
What?
Just have a look at this photograph of the victim taken at the scene.
Oh, so he was wearing the... Wait, for real?
But it wouldn't cover his sideburns, though. I feel skeptic. Yes, that's Inspector Gregson, all right. And a red hairpiece. Ah, of course. We saw one on the floor when we investigated the scene, didn't we? I still refuse to believe Inspector Gregson wore a hairpiece, though. So then why on earth would he have been wearing something like that? Wait a minute. Wait. Court record. Maybe he was using this? Right? This was talked about in the previous stream in the beginning of the whole thing. That's why Sholmes made his hair red. Well, the area is expensive, so maybe it was to help pay the rent or the lease of that place. Could be. But still, though, it wouldn't cover his sideburns. This would just make him look like a K-pop star who was, like, placed in the olden days. So then why on earth would he have been wearing something like that? The collar does seem to suit the man, one might say. The photograph will be submitted as evidence, please, counsel.
Kamana-mana. The photograph. The photograph ini.
And what became of the truck? The trunk. The trunk that the red-headed victim was supposedly carrying. I was informed that no trunk was found at the scene. So it just disappeared? What? Do you expect us to have been watching the building every second, do you? We definitely saw him in the dock again. A dock going in, though. No question about that. It was less than a minute after the Reaper had gone inside that we'd all hear a big
Hold it!
She-bang. By which presumably you mean the gunshot?
I sell these little things, don't I?
How would I know what a gunshot looks like?
How does she do that? Does she have like a sandpaper on her butt? How do you do that?
But I've always thought it probably sounded a bit like this, doesn't it? And you say that you heard the noise almost as soon as you saw the defendant here enter the building. There's some self-lighting matches?
Really?
Damn, I haven't heard of that.
Damn. Oh.
Hey chat, hey apricots.
Are you a flame? Because you light my match right up. Tigub.
Please laugh. Please? Banned? No! My bed! No! Come back! Don't ban me! No! I'll do better! I'll do better. Please don't ban me. I didn't mean to. That's right. It was almost right away. Bang! It went just like that. Oh, it's okay. Oh no! Even Uhtred is like judging me. My dog's judging me. I promise, baby, I wouldn't make such corny jokes anymore. I promise. Slash ban stream. Cord, no! Smooth. I'm smooth criminal, yes. That's better than what a criminal, yes? Yes. Oh, I think I have another one. I think I know I have another one. Whoa, yes, Uhtred, why are you... Are you telling me to stop? Are you saying no? Oh. Okay. My dog said don't do it, so I'll hold back the pun. I'll hold off the joke for next time. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry to cringe. Even my dog, my god. Oh yes, baby. Alright. You want a voice act too? Alright. I think he wants to voice act. Baby, here. Say hello. What is it? However? Yes? Oh, I see. Well, who do you think is a criminal? Do you think Van Zieks did it? Yes, Pepe? Oh. You're not sure? Oh, he's not definitely sure. Are you sure? Ah, confirmed. Corgi approved. He's not sure that Van Zieks did it. Okay, babe. Oh, yes. Uh-huh. You have a theory? Okay. I get it. Yes, I get it. Okay. But bottom line is even my corgi thinks it's not Van Zieks, so that says a lot, doesn't it? Alright. At one point we'll need to evacuate Uhtred. No! What do you mean evacuate him? Oh my! Okay. Let's get back to the game. Well, he's the Reaper, isn't he? It's what the French call a fate. Oh no, I don't know French fry language. Fate accompli? Fate stay night? Fate go? Fate accompli? Fire accompli? French fry language has so many silent letters. I might as well just not even pronounce it. Fire comply? Fee fi fo fum? A la parfait? Parfait? I want a parfait. What? That would require the coordinate effort.
Nice one, son. So.
The coordinate. Oh. The coordinator. Coordinator.
Yeah. A coordination. Yes.
When the Reaper's around, people are going in the ground.
I mean, that's what he does, isn't it?
Oh, that rhymes. I think we get the message. The Reaper couldn't allow the Inspector to live after he discovered his secret hideout. There can be no clear motive for the crime. Yes. It's certainly an eminently Eminem is a rapper, hold on. Eminently credible motive. Alright. Eminently credible motive. Alright. Great. And at that point, you ran inside, is that correct?
Hold it!
So, when Gossip ran to see what had happened, did you go too? Well, I'm a bit bambooed. See all the size of that I can't move very well. You were way behind, presumably, with that sandwich board around your neck and that big sign in your hand. What a great burden you bear. Pardon me for asking, Mr. Sandwich, but is it possible you and I have met before? Yeah, he's from a previous case, right? Is he one of those coach carriers, like the drivers of the carriages and stuff? Can't remember. I'm no anybody, me. The size of what makes me who I am now. I signed, therefore I am. So you weren't employed as an omnibus driver just under a year ago then? Oh, right, yeah, he was! I might be mistaken, but I believe his trembling has intensified, Mr. Naruhodo. Yes, I agree. He's clearly been through a lot. Turn down King Henry straight at the Black Widower's arms is just here. Oh dear. You made him hide behind the sign. He is, right? Life is full of surprises. Life is gotcha. Dun dun bum bum. Hold it! Bum, bum. So then, you were the first person to arrive on the scene, is that right? That I was. Kicked the door open like a professional, I did, and yelled out, "What's going on here?" Lord Van Zeeks claims all he heard was a man scream, though. And was it dark inside the room? No, no dark at all. There were candles burning on the wall. Really? Uh-oh, this doesn't look good for us, guys. And there was a fella collapsed on the floor. Just between us, it's the first thing I notice when I go inside. Damn. Ah, I see. Even though Lord Van Zeek claims not to have seen any such lights on the wall. The next thing I noticed was someone standing right beside the body. The accused broke Van Zeeks. That right, the pale-faced Reaper himself. Hey, it's not working. Anyway, there you go. I was a little shocked I wouldn't night, but I'm no lily-livered coward. What's a lily-livered coward? I stood my ground and gave that Reaper a cold, bald stare myself. Oop! Time to pin him. Time to pin him. Time to pin him.
Excuse me.
Sumimasen.
Do you have something to add, Mr. Sandwich?
There's really nothing to me. Empty in the head I am, just two sizes with no middle.
Oh, hey guys, if you have two pieces of bread and you put them together, are they just simply two pieces of bread? Or is it an air sandwich? What do you think? What do you think?
So I don't know what you could want with me.
I think that maybe you just remembered something. Having heard Mr. Gossip's last statement, I mean.
Statemento.
That would make a pre-sliced loaf of bread a big air sandwich.
Oh, that is true. That could be. Sandwiches. Oh. Sandwiches.
What I think is, well, nothing really.
we try to dress ourselves up as something else, but at the end of the day, we're all just street sellers. That's enough out of you, sandwich. Keep your trap shut, eh? Unless you want us to make it into a real sandwich. When he saw the Reaper, he fell clean over his backside. That's it. Oh, you rotten beggar! I told you to keep that segue. He screamed, he did. Screamed and scrambled off on all fours. That's all I wanted to say. Coward. Mr. Gossip, is this true? The floor was dead slippery, that's why. Planted my hand in a filthy pool of blood, didn't I? Yeah. Wait, what? A pool of blood? Whoa, wait. But the blood is right beside the body. Oh, I think I get it. They didn't actually see Baruch go in, or they went in first. Maybe he's the one who discovered the body. Technically the three of them. That's why the candles were so open. Maybe at his panic, he accidentally maybe blew some air, especially when he fell, or screamed. That turned off the candles. I don't know. But then again, Baruch said he did go in and then they arrived, so that could be wrong as well. My brain is hurting. But listen here, even when I was sprawled on the floor, I still kept giving the Reaper a cold hard stare, and don't you forget. Well, wait, let's just go back a while. Did you say you got blood on your hand? Yeah, I did. Happens to the best of us at times, doesn't it? So I was scared, so I slipped over. We can keep it just between us, can't we? No, Mr. Gossip. I'm going to have to ask you to add that information to your formal testimony. Oh, if I must. The witness will amend his testimony to conclude the aforementioned details at once. Ho ho! Oh, Kazuma noticed. Sickly slap.
Hold it!
You wiped your hand on the floor. Well, who wants blood on his hand, eh? Horrible stuff. And they might have thought I've done it. No tap. And you didn't think that might be a problem? Doesn't really matter if I left a few grubby handprints on the floor. They'll get cleaned up in the end, won't they? Don't make such a fuss. That's a message for all of us. Kazuma's not pleased. Is something wrong, Council? No, my lord. Ooh, he's not saying it. I didn't remember anything in the report about the bloody handprint on the floor. That's all. Don't come at me with all that. You can't intimidate me. I know what I did. I wiped it off on the floor. The blood. Wait, could they be in a different room? I wonder, could that be what happened? Is there not a huddle? I don't have all the answers yet, but I think we may have just uncovered a vital clue. Tampon up your butt. Tampon. It's what we women wear on that one time of the month. Sorry. Intrusive thoughts. So you didn't run into the room with your friends? I'm not that sort of girl. Sorry. I'm a timid little thing, me. I was too scared to go in there. Alright, I see.
Old Lippy and the witch ran in there, and then I heard a sort of old lady scream. Well, that wouldn't me, I swear. If I were a gentleman, I'd stake my own on it. I wondered what on earth was going on. Which is when you went to find a policeman? And I ran into a copper as soon as I turned the corner. So I brought him straight back to the place. Didn't I do well, eh? Just between us, that copper's eyes nearly popped out of his head when he saw the Reaper. I've never felt more comfortable in my life. I don't use tampons though, I just use panty liners and what you call pads. Yeah. I've never tried the tampon. In the Philippines, it's not a big thing, in my opinion. For what I know, you shoot up the tampon in the ass. I mean, no, not in the ass. We don't bleed in the ass. In the hole, that hole. You know, everyone knows the hole. Ito. And I think it's like a plug. Yeah, I've seen it somewhere. But it just seems uncomfortable. It's like leaving a... Okay, I'm moving on. And the defendant was arrested on the spot, I believe. Ho, ho, ho. Considering the catalogue of killing the Reaper had carried out, it was a particularly inauspicious end.
Inauspicious.
If I can't find any holes in this testimony, I'm afraid the judge will give a ruling of guilty, Mr. Naruhodo. The truth is, though, their combined testimony is fairly damning. Damn you! Well, let's do what Homer does. Damn you, Flanders! Unfortunately, there don't seem to be any obvious problems with their statements, do there? Still, if Lord Van Zieks really is innocent, then I'm almost certain that we'll find something in there that doesn't quite add up. You don't think that one of these three could be the true culprit, do you? I don't know, but what I do know is that there's more to this case than has yet to be brought to light.
To light.
I wonder what would be the argument that we can go through. Okay, let's take a look at this one.
Firecracker. Why does it look delicious? It looks
Appetizing for some reason.
Nande.
Wait, what if it wasn't a gunshot yet? What if it's just fireworks that the people heard? Alright, I'm going to make the thumbnail as a conspiracy board, I'm sure. On the next one with Gregson. Oh! The handprint! Wait, he said he fell over the floor and then he wiped it on the floor. So that means the board was on the floor. It was down. Oh, what's this? Mr. Naruhodo, look! Oh yes, it's a smudge of some kind. In fact, it looks just like a handprint. And the color, that's blood, isn't it? Oh dear, how disturbing. Yeah, this is the contradiction we've been looking for. It wasn't on the floor. Oh, you big-lipped man. You got it all wrong. Okay, which statement was it? Oh, there. That one. I slipped over, got blood on my hands, so I wiped it off the floor. There we go.
Objection!
OBJECTION!
So you wiped off the blood from your hand on the floor of the room. Are you quite sure about that? Well, what else you'd expect me to have done, eh? Does it really matter?
Objection!
Oh, hello there, nutty nutties. Hello, nut nuts. Yeah, so peak. So piku. Piku piku. Picky nuts. The nuts are peeking. Oh. Oh. Oh.
The police found no such handprint on the floor during the investigations. What exactly is the defense asserting? If you listen, you'll find out, Prosecutor Asogi.
Yes, right, nutty? Not this picking. Yes, this is peak. Peak nuts. Peanuts. Yes. Peanuts, walnuts, pine nuts, macadamia nuts.
Oh, now I want almond cookies.
But how do you see these nuts? Yes. We do see them. Yes. How are you? How are you? Smart words? Yes. Big brain words. Peanuts and pine nuts. Donuts! Yes, donuts. What else has nuts? My brain is no longer thinking. Ah. I want donut. Can you donate the donut? Donut, please. Donut? What's your favorite donuts, guys? Yinaske, my beloved. So kana. Well, he's currently taken by the current prosecutor. You'll have to wait in line, dear nuts. Hi. What's your favorite donuts, guys? Now I crave for donuts at 12 a.m. in the morning. How could you do this to me? So-san, how could you? Choki donuts. Oh. Sonana. Fresh glazed donut. Ooh. Absolutely. If a glazed donut is fresh, it's so peak. It's the best. But once it's cold, it's like, oh. Chocolate cake donuts. Wow. Yeah, you'll go get those cakes. Oh, that's quite heavy, isn't it? So. I like, It's a hard question. I like glazed donuts. I also like those with almonds. I also like those that have some chocolate on it. But I also like those that have other weird toppings on them. You cannot just have one. Yes. Glazed and chocolate. Ooh, delicioso. Donuts and coffee. Fresh glazed blueberry donuts. Oh, I haven't tried. But oh, sounds delicious. Oh. Donut. Oh, I also like it with cinnamon sugar. I don't know, it's such a subtle sweetness and flavor, and it's not like an overly complicated taste, and the sugar gives it a little bit of crunch. Yeah. Big nuts are also good. I hope I pronounced it right. But I know what you're talking about. Yeah, those are good too. Yeah, I agree.
Certainly, there was no bloody handprint found on the floor. What are you trying to say? There was a handprint in blood left very clearly at the scene. On the back of this notice board. Oh yes, indeed. Indisputably a handprint in the distinctive color of blood. Ho ho. Hi! You did right! That's my right hand. I know it anywhere.
So either the thing was on like flat on the floor, or he lied. Hungry.
The witness very definitely testified that he wiped his hand on the floor. Any handprint on the back of the board are irrelevant.
OBJECTION. Injection.
Imagine if they say injection and then you have to like stab the other dude with a syringe each time. Scary. Not if the board itself had fallen over on the floor. In that case, it's quite possible for the witness's handprint to have ended up there. Just look at the floor plan of the room. The notice board was in the opposite corner of the room to the victim and in an upright position, even if it had somehow been toppled and was lying on the floor at the time. It would have been a considerable distance from the body.
What?
I fell over when I came across the body, so I was basically right next to the corpse, not on the other side of the road. In other words, the defense's assertion is contradictory. Yes, it is. Huh. There's a very definite contradiction here, for which there must be a reason. I take it that you formulated a proper hypothesis, counsel. Regarding this apparent discrepancy.
I want crepe.
Ugh! Why am I only thinking of food? You guys, food, crepe, strawberry crepe with cream and an ice cream. Between the witness's account and the handprint found at the scene. Aha, my lord. Discrepancy between the witness's account and the location of the handprint is explained by the board moving. Another handprint. Okay, another handprint, definitely not. They did not see one. False testimony. Could it be false testimony? But it could also mean that the board was moved. Right? If it was on the floor? Oh no, I'm not sure. Ha! Hala, wait lang. Wait. Fell over when he crossed the body. Considerable distance. So maybe he's not lying. Maybe the board was moved. But if he fell over the... Could be. I'm confused. It emphasizes that he did wipe his hand and it was on the floor and he did fall over, so maybe the board was moved. Okay, we'll go with that. Ha! We're safe. The real contradiction here is the handprint itself, not where it was found. As the court can see, it's upside down. Good gracious! So it is! If the witness had put his hand against the board, the fingers should be pointing upwards. What? What does that tell us? It tells one simple fact. When this handprint was made, the board must have been lying on the floor as I previously suggested. Which means that after the incident, it must have been moved. What?
Objection!
You're claiming that somebody moved the notice board after the shooting? Then tell the court who.
I don't know yet. Not yet. But the point is, when you consider all the testimony we've heard so far, we can now be very clear on one point.
That would be
The position of the notice board at the time of the incident, my lord. My lord. Maleni. Malaria.
So, Counsel, I must ask you to clarify your assertion for the court.
Ma-assertion.
At the time of the incident, where do you maintain the notice board was situated?
Oh, I didn't think this through. Wait, it's upside down, right? Chito. I didn't think this one through. Wait, how does the bloody handprint look like? Well, if someone fell over, so their hand is like positioned backward-ish. So, and if he stumbled on the body. Eh? Wait. Eh? Would it mean that it was... No, not behind. Maybe on front of the corpse? I'm not sure. Well, what do you guys think? Would it have been in front of the corpse? That's my guess. Because he said he tumbled over. Somewhere here. So that means it should be somewhere here. If he wiped it off. Right? Or am I just loony balloony?
Gosh.
Can't tell you. Darn it. My call for SOS did not work. Okay. I will solve this. Hold on, my brain. Wait. So the board would have to be fallen forward, right? So was it here behind the door? Or at the door? Because, you know, if they open it, it would have been like whooshunk and it would fall. And if he stumbled upon the body, then yeah, from there he would go here and then whee to the door. Right? Right? Am I right? I'm very not sure. Nani ka na? But that's the only thing I can think of. The door would have had to hit it now. Yeah. Well, I still have 5 lives, so I guess we can try. Could be either the door or here. So I'm gonna try right here. Okay? I'm gonna try it right here. I will. Please don't kill me. He was right here, my lord.
Goodness. No, I'm afraid I don't quite see your logic.
I'm disappointed, Ryunosuke. In Japan, we're taught to have patience and respect for our elders. So until his lordship sees your logic, you will know your place and not move from that spot. Get! I got it wrong. How brilliant of Kazuma-sama. That almost sounded unreasonable at first, but he was just thinking of you. God damn it. Unreasonable, try unfathomable. Anyway, I think I have the answer now. Wait, no I don't. I know my place, or rather, I know the board's place. Oof. Oof. Yabe sore. Yabe sore. Yabe sore. Yabe sore, yabe sore. Yabe sore, yabe sore, yabe sore, yabe sore. Where could it be? So I tried on the door itself, right? And I said it could either be on the door itself because
you know, maybe it was swung along, or it would be right here, right? Because, like I said, the door could open, then boop, it will fall off. So I'm gonna sacrifice one life here. Please be right.
Take that!
This is the only possible location. My first guess was right. Oh, I'm so sorry. I doubted you, my guts. Oh, naruhodo. My first guess. I'm so sorry, dear guts. I didn't listen to you.
Immediately adjacent to the doorway.
If the court would think back to the testimony given by the defendant earlier, B said that he entered the room, it was dark, and he couldn't see the body. If the notice board had been there, the body would have been completely hidden from view. And the light from the candles would have been blocked, making the room appear darker. And that's why Van Zieks didn't see the body.
Objection!
But the accused also claims that the victim's body simply appeared before him. Because of that. That's true, or in his precise words.
Just as I picked the firearm up to examine it, the door flew open and I heard a man scream. It was only then that the body of Inspector Gregson appeared before me.
Wait. I don't know about calling it a scream, but he was talking about me and no mistake. Because it was me that kicked the door open. Wait. Then where was Van Zieks standing with the firearm? Eh? Eh? Anyway, if you look again at the floor plan, consider what would happen if the door of the room was thrown open with force.
That can't.
The door struck the notice board, knocking it over, and making the victim's body visible.
Good gracious!
My client has told us nothing but the truth. He has simply described what he saw.
Order!
Council?
How has this not come to light before now?
After the incident, somebody must have righted the board and moved it into the position where the police, myself, and my colleague saw it when investigating the room.
Witness, what have you to say for yourself?
What? Me alone? You and your fellows were there at the scene before anybody else. It goes without saying that you must know something about the position of the notice board. You moved it, didn't you, a little bit?
The witnesses in the stand will testify again. You will each explain exactly what you did upon arriving at the scene of the crime.
Hey, stop looking over your glasses at me. I get the message. Blimey. Bloody hell. Bloody Mary. The mystery of the moving board. Alright, okay. I have to end the stream here. It's already 3 hours and 30 minutes. So for those who are new here, I try not to stream beyond 3 hours. In this case, I kind of did. It's so that my voice doesn't die, because I used to stream like 4 to 7 or 8 hours each time, and whew, that took a toll on my voice. I actually lost my voice-ish for some time. So yeah, well, I think this is an okay part to end, because we're now talking about the board, and just as promised, I'm gonna make a Gregson conspiracy board thumbnail. So yeah, I think it'll be nice here.
Alright. So, thank you very much for passing by or staying in my stream. If you'd like to give me some support, it's free to punch that like button and to poke that subscribe button with Ace Shumairu. I stream both here in YouTube and Twitch, so all of my accounts are in the description. Hi. I kind of missed the streams in Twitch this week because of my schedule and health. So, don't worry, I'll make up for that this incoming week. I promise. Yeah. I also realized I forgot to upload a schedule for this week. So I'll try to make fun for this incoming week. So, do keep the notifications on so at least you know if I'm on, right? Especially if you don't see me pushing through the algorithm in Twitch or in YouTube and Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, pesky reality. Reality is so pesky. Such a rebellion. Hi. Alright. So, if you know our outro, say it with me. If not, listen well so we can say it together next time. Yes.
Reality. Such a fickle mistress.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. Very, very true. Oops. I forgot to exit the window and I touched the button. Gomen. Wow. Ashi. Arigato! For being a subscribed apricot, you are now sealed and signed the contract of being apricot. Thank you for donating your soul in Twitch. Yeah, for some reason my Twitch alerts are working. But the YouTube ones are not. It's so weird. I haven't found out the fix yet, but I will. One day, it'll be fixed. Alright. Okay. And as always, katonk, I'll see you in the next package delivery. Bye-bye. And yeah, for now in YouTube, we're gonna finish off Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. We're kind of near it, right? And then in Twitch, I just stream whatever. At the moment, I don't have a game yet that I'm streaming that is constant. I'm just playing random games at the moment. But hey, it's always fun. And anything can happen. Yeah. Does that mean Bliss the llama will eat me if he wants a juicy snack? Yeah, now you are an apricot, so llama-san is gonna eat you. Manchu. Yeah, you're now edible like me. But do you taste good? That's the question. And there's only one way to find out. I bit my arm and it tasted horrible, so I know I taste horrible. So don't eat me. I'm horrible tasting. Yeah. Alright. Bye. Thank you guys. It was really nice to see the new people and the familiar people. Hi. Love you all always. Ne? So take care. Bye bye. Time to ship myself back home. And my delivery service. Yes.